From the Litchfield Hills to Long Island Sound. You are watching Live with Lumi and Michelle. And now your host, MicheleMarieDalene.
Hi guys, meet everybody's MicheleMarieDalene. Yes, I see the disco band with Monster. Whoa, why is that going on today? I don't know. It seems that there's something going on with the stuff on the network. I don't know what it is. But we know if we reset the modem that it's going to basically definitely knock everybody off. So we'll just have to just deal with it as best we can, despite the fact that the bit rates are kind of fluctuating a bit. Wow. Maybe I can close Blazing Leo's Google Meets, leave the public one for the panel open for the mods, and see if they'll give us a little more bandwidth. And see if there's anything else running in the background here that I don't know of. No. No difference, really. Alright, well, at least we haven't gone to zero. In that case, we would definitely be screwed. On the wire yesterday, okay, what'd you ask him? So, the network is all over the place. Holy crap. What the hell's going on? Well, must be somebody or something, or the network, or maybe the Russian crackers finally got through to our internet and decided to seriously do a denial of service on U.S. internet. I don't know. Like knowing is like it's getting like the disco red yellow green yellow red yellow green. It works every time when it ends to see if you're up to anything new. Okay. Well, unfortunately, no, it just went green. Okay, fine. So it's sort of fluctuating a lot. I'm not sure what the story with the internet is. Why is it doing that? I don't know. So, wow. Of course, I can't reset the modem without shutting down the stream, unless that'd be kind of stupid. I'll just have to try to bear with me, okay? The first thing I wanted to say is that we had a good night show last night. Skynet and I played some World of Warcraft, Burning Crusade. We got a lot done in the game. And today, I'm gonna be playing some American Truck Simulator. I actually recorded some of my play from yesterday, which was not on the stream, but today we're gonna finish recording the stream because I want to finish it, and they'll upload it as a video so you can watch it. We finally are doing more serious play in the game and doing better. Something I'm actually thinking, I hate that. Oh God, what's using all my data? Maybe system upgrades or something. System upgrades. I don't have anything scheduled. Let me see if I can try to shut down a few things and see if we can spare some kilobits here. Yeah, okay. That helped a tiny bit closing the Discord, but not a lot. Alright. So, when is it the last time you heard from Nick? which Nick, as I know several Nicks. I mean, I know Nicholas Ferranda. I know the one that actually is a real name of one person here whose name is Nick. I know a few other Nicks, but are not even on YouTube. So I don't know which Nick you're talking about. Yeah, so I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone named Nick lately. Oh, what's the other Nick? What's another Nick I know? No, I haven't talked to him in quite a while. Everybody says he's Yam Ranch, or they think he's Yam Ranch. And I don't know. Is Yam Ranch that Nick? I don't know. I wonder what the hell is going on with my internet when it's doing that. I think I'm gonna have to reset the router in a little while. Something's taking up all my data. I don't think it's my phone. Hi. If it's the image that I wish. Tiger Kitty, how you doing? Stop. Alright, I see you. My internet's acting a little flaky this morning. Not sure why. At least it looks like we're getting out there. But I'm not sure why it's doing that. Let me see what it looks like when I view it on my phone here. I got a feeling it looks like pretty mediocre quality. Probably laggy, choppy. Probably looks like sausage and eggs and sausages. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I'm like, I don't understand why my internet's doing this. It's alternating between red and orange. And I don't understand why it's doing that because I'm like, phone here. I got a feeling it looks like pretty mediocre quality. Probably laggy, choppy. Probably looks like sausage and eggs and sauce. Oh, at least it's viewable. MS Microsoft, is it? What are you talking about, Microsoft? What are you talking about? Microsoft stock is not at $1,200 a share. As far as I know, it isn't. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't really checked the stock market lately. But I know that the Russian stock market is taking a crash. Yeah, well, I know, guys. I can't help it. I can't fix it. Not without ending this stream. I think the Russians got into our internet connections. I mean, I might be wrong, but somebody's doing a denial of service. So can't change the settings. Not live now. Not now I can't, but I didn't change anything else. So when you say MS, you mean Microsoft stock? Because I don't know anything else that such a letter as MS. I think typically it's like I said, I don't know what's going on with the internet. I have no way of finding out what's going on with the internet. What I can try to do is reset the router. But the problem is I can't do that while I'm streaming. Because if I do that, then you're going to be knocked offline anyway. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I can't do anything about it. I'm trying to see if there's anything going on my side here on the taskbar, if there's any background tasks. And I don't see anything. This is weird. I don't understand what's going on here. Alright, so let's try to get some basic news in. Because, I mean, it's kind of a pain in the ass to reset the router. If I reset the router right now, it's going to really screw up everybody. So, let's just try to get some news stories in today. I definitely think somebody is affecting the backbone that affects YouTube. Maybe a denial of service attack specifically trying to attack YouTube. And it just happens to be it's affecting me because I'm trying to stream to YouTube. Alright, so let's pull up the Fox News here. This is what it says here. Ukraine officials deliver some good news following attack on theater sheltering hundreds. Timid and afraid, top Republican says Biden's slow response has cost Ukrainian lives. Liberal media seem to adopt Biden's excuse in inflation gas prices. Ukraine teen has a message to those who believing Russian propaganda. The world is poorer after the loss of Fox News cameraman Zach Rezlewski. I can't pronounce that. It's almost impossible to pronounce. Zach Rezlewski. He was a cameraman. I guess he had been killed in Ukraine. Biden discusses Russia-Ukraine war with Chinese President Xi tomorrow. How psyops can be used to counter Russian misinformation in Ukraine. Here's how the Fed's rate hike could impact mortgages. High stakes Biden must give Putin a clear red line on weapons of mass destruction. U.S. families' adoption of Ukraine boy stalls as Putin's brutal invasion escalates. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's just say it's not my Wi-Fi. I think it's at the backbone of the internet. It's not my Wi-Fi. It's not my Wi-Fi. It's not my Wi-Fi. And it's not Ed either. Well, maybe no one cares about it, but you know what? I don't believe. I cannot believe why the liberal media is taking the Biden stance that the price of oil hike and inflation is all the fault of the big companies. It's government's fault. He's not allowing them to drill for oil in the United States. I think that's a serious problem. You know, yeah, you guys understand that, right? That being said, and Trump did announce that he would not be, he might take Mike Pence as a running mate. Yeah, because Mike Pence and him don't always see eye to eye on things either. Maybe he needs to find a better running mate. Maybe he needs to find a better running mate. Somebody that's more in line with him, has a better knowledge of what he needs to do. Somebody that's more complimentary with Trump. I don't even know if we should even have the other panel open today, because I don't even know if even we can guarantee we have enough set bandwidth to even support the private panel for the group mods right now. Oops. Yeah, that might work. I'm trying to share some bits off so we can keep some of the network running a little bit better. It seemed to help a little bit. Yeah, a little bit better, marginally anyway. So, yeah, I think there's a denial of service attack going on. Michelle, everyone knows that the Western media is the most corrupt in the world. I still can't believe you guys put up with it. I thought that you had the Second Amendment was reason. Yeah, they do. But the thing is the Second Amendment says freedom of the press, but it doesn't say that the press is free. Which means the press can also determine what they're going to post and what they're going to publish. That's part of the whole problem. As long as the mainstream media, and they are working together as a cabal, decide what stories are going to be good and what stories are not going to be good. Any other media outlets that choose to tell a different story tend to get basically ignored or sometimes outright destroyed. That's the reality of how sad it is. I don't know why that is in this country, but it is, like I said, it says freedom of the press, not that the press is free. Because in a way they're free too, because they can choose to tell a story or not to tell a story. And since the way the mainstream media and the West were designed, they control the narrative. They do, especially the major ones that have the mainstream media, as it's called, as you point out, have a way of controlling the entire argument, which kind of sucks because I guess you can put YouTube and other social media into that same genre because they are mainstream now. People get a lot of news from Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, and they all have a spin. They all have a spin zone. They're all spinning things to make it sound like a certain condition has applied. No, Ed's not even here. I don't see how Americans just ignore what's going on and do nothing to stop it. I don't think most Americans actually are trying to ignore anything. I think a lot of Americans have a sense of apathy. They don't care anymore because the mainstream media is always pushing a certain agenda, and that agenda is the problem. It's like, oh, we have to talk about, this. We have to talk about that. Like right now, like there's always a story on page 1. And then it ends on page 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the newspaper. And then you get saturated in one particular story. And American people are like, hell, I'm kind of sick of this. But the truth is, we don't really have any control over it. We could choose not to buy that newspaper. We could choose not to buy that magazine. We could choose to not watch that TV program, right? But the sad truth is, for every person that's not watching it, there's about 5 people who are watching it. It's just like with the drama channels on YouTube. You can sit there and say, I'm not going to watch that drivel, but it's okay, because somebody else will watch it. And then that person watches it, and that finances those channels, bottom lines. That's the reality of it. So even if one person says, I can't take it anymore, it doesn't change the fact that there's about 5 to 10 more people that are saying, feed it to me, baby. Feed it to me through a gastrointestinal tube. Believe me, that's exactly what the media does. It's just weird. Well, for a while, the disco ball stopped disco balling for a second there. I think the network's starting to come back to normal. I think that there definitely was something going on with the cable company or with the internet. It has nothing to do with my router at all. I already knew that, but there must be something going on at the head end. I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody accidentally cut the fiber optic cable to one of the routers at the phone company. I don't know. How is it that people accept the fraudulent 2000 election of a guy whose son made millions from Burisma, a Ukrainian gas company? Then now all of a sudden he's at war in Ukraine. How you doing, Gianni? Sorry, the internet's kind of crappy today. I think my phone company's facing a denial of service attack or something. Because we go from red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red, with some oranges in between. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the answers to those questions, and I don't know why I think the American people have gotten so apathetic. Part of it is just that apathy. I don't think a lot of American people really care because they're like, the news has basically deafened them to the reality of what's going on. Top of the morning, Michelle, Greg. I mean, at what point is enough? I don't know. FC, how you doing? But don't forget, though, and I know FC would agree with me on this, the mainstream media is designed in such a way to make you feel stupid. The mainstream media is designed to make you and to dumb down America to the point where they don't want to watch stuff. That's really what it comes down to. They just don't care. Okay, I mean it's that simple. They don't care. Orange is a little bit better than. Actually, orange is a little bit less than yellow. It's between yellow and red. So, I don't know what. I think there's a denial of service attack going on somewhere. As long as we can keep going, that's fine. I'll just have to sit around, watch the choppy video, because we're not doing much video anyway. We're just mostly talking at this point. That's why we can't have the panel on, because if we did, any video that came in would be even worse. So we'll just try to hold our own as best we can. So the point I'm trying to say is the mainstream media is not focusing on telling the full story. They like to sensationalize the story, and they've been doing that for decades. And so that's why right now, you see all the story about the Ukrainian issue, but you don't see any other news articles coming into the paper. The Ukrainian issue is probably covering page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of a newspaper. What about the rest of the story? What about the other things that are going on in the world? Oh, that's yesterday's news. We don't talk about yesterday's news. We're only going to cover today's news. The media should be brought to justice. These people have damaged the economy and have gotten America involved in pointless war after war. Why wouldn't people take up arms against them? Sure they can. They can stop subscribing. But I think people in this world are basically drama junkies, even in the real world. They're drama junkies. That's all they enjoy. They enjoy the drama. They enjoy the games. They enjoy the pomp and the circumstance. That's what they love. They love the drama. It makes their lives happy. It doesn't make mine happy. Human psychology and brainwashing tactics are the key to understanding everything. It starts at birth and never stops until people figure out how they're being played. Make the best of what we've have. I like your thinking, Michelle. FC, a bullet would stop many things quicker than you think. Now, I need someone to go over there and find out where the denial service is at the phone company. Because right now we are having problems with our internet link and we can't do much about it. This data rate is all over the friggin' place. Oh my god. Once we go to black, I'm sorry, right now, Noodles, we can't have any panels on. We are a bit of a data drought right now. We don't even have enough data to make sure we can get me out there because we're losing data bits very fast. We don't know why. Right now, no panels are open. No panels are open because we can't even. We're only getting about 362 kilobits per second for some reason. So we're not even getting a normal 800. We're getting only about 300, 277 kilobits per second all the way up to about 930, and that's it. But it's mostly in the red. It's like right now it's like a 618, 369, 360, 297, 74, 369, 368, 373, 645 is better. 80, something is taking up all the internet. So, unfortunately, we can't do anything right now, Noodles, to get you on the panel or anybody on the panel because we just don't have the bandwidth. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, I don't think it's anything wrong with my service. I think it's at their head end. But the point is that we're just trying to hold on as long as we can, as long as the audio is not too strange. Yeah, well, I can't do much about it. I really can't. I mean, sure, I can just end the show now and say, fuck it. But that's not going to help us, honey. Well, you know what you should do is maybe you should go back to get the T-Mobile package back up again. That you were going to subscribe for $55 a month. Yeah, I could. The only thing is that number one, it's not very common that this problem happens with the internet. It's not a regular thing. Number two, I'm already paying for at least 6 months for both Skynet and Paul to be able to play World of Warcraft. Plus mine says $45 a month. So, you know, it's not going to be very much money going through for data. No, it's not. That's not even open. Nothing here on this computer site is open. Nothing's open. No, nothing's open. Not a single program is running. That's the reason I had to close all the Google Meets, because, I mean, that those would have been taking data. Yeah. Yes, I do. I do. But the problem is even if I reset it, there's a guarantee if it's at the head end of the phone company, it's not going to do me any good to keep resetting my router. $349, $342. Well, at least it's in the 300s. But I think I definitely think there's a denial of service attack going on. Right. Well, we'll see what can happen, guys. I mean, at least you won't have to worry about not being able to play the game. At least we can finish the game. Maybe by the time, we're at that level, we'll probably be like a level 60 or 50 or whatever it is, and then we can figure out what's going to happen after that. I do see the data rate is kind of stabilizing, but it's a couple times it has gone to 0. So let me make sure we understand one thing right now, guys. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Okay? If it goes to 0 and we get knocked offline, there's nothing I can do. Except, of course, to go in, like you said, reset the router and see if that fixes the problem. Because I was using the internet this morning, setting up, and the internet was working fine. I think there's attacks going on with YouTube, Google. I do think that there's very likely there's a denial of service going on with YouTube, Google. Because it only makes sense, because I don't think anyone's going to attack Frontier. Frontier, which is my ISP, is a statewide telecommunications internet provider, but for the state of Connecticut and much of southern New England. But I don't know if they would want to waste their time to attack my site. Yeah, I know, St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I know. Well, in a couple of days, I'll be wearing the equivalent of my green when my money comes in on the 22nd. Yeah, I'm gonna get them paid finally. But yeah, it's just weird. 797. Oh, it's good. It's starting to go up. Woo! I think they're starting to fix it because I just got up to 1,000. It seems like whatever it is starting to come back because we're in the 300s now. So we'll see what happens. It's just kind of weird. But we're definitely seeing much higher bit rates starting to come in. We're supposed to have a St. Patrick's. No, we're not. No, we're not. Michelle never said that. No. No, I never did. No. I'm going to be going to bed. The only green I'm going to see is the inside of my eyeballs. Well, they're not green. I know. I end up getting a bed popped in the bed at 4 a.m, spread himself wide and long, and I didn't give him much space to sleep. And I was like, when I finally dozed off, he wakes me up at 8 a.m. He said, "Don't you gotta get up today?" Let me go back to bed. I'm tired. You gotta get showered today. Get up. I'm like, I don't want to get up. just didn't want to get up. No, I was really tired. I was like trying to sleep. I was like, what are you waking me up for? Well, I got a show today. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, it's 10:38. And, the internet is still all over the friggin' place. I don't know what Frontier's doing to fix it. It looks like they're trying to do something. The data rate seems to be showing that they're trying to fix the problem. I'm not even exactly what the 5th of May has to do with St. Patrick's Day. Red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, green, orange, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Oh God, this again. I don't know. This is absolutely mesmerizing. Trying to figure out how the hell this works. What does this mean? Red, yellow, the data rates all over the freaking place. I don't know. Why are my eyes blue gray? I don't know. Good question. But I mean, the thing I'm trying to say is that I just don't. God, this is ridiculous. They must be fixing this because I mean they are. The data rate looks like the shows like there's some things going right. Is what true? I know Ed's adopted, but does he have any? Not really. He thinks he was adopted within the family, and if that's the case, he said his foster family is Italian and Polish. That's all I know. That's all he knows. But they won't tell him who his actual real mother is. So he can't find out his real mother. And trust me, I'm sure by now she's long gone. But they won't tell him, who his mother is. I don't know why, but they just won't tell him who his mother is. No, I don't. The American country is a great melting pot of different ethnicities all mixed together. I mean, I probably look to you like, I don't know what race I look to you, but I am Italian, Norwegian, German, British, probably a few other races all mixed together. I don't know. What do I ethnically look like to you? Well, that's a good question. You see, he looks American. What do I ethnically look to you like? What's my ethnic group, do you think? Which do you think is the most dominant of all my ethnicity? In your honest opinion. What about me, though? What's my ethnic group? Or what do you think my ethnicity is? Yeah, I know. I mean, with Ed, I don't know. What about me? I'm not talking about Ed. I'm asking about what do you think my ethnic group is? What do you think of all the different things, different traits that I have? What do you think is the most dominant trait? That's the question. What do you think my most dominant trait is? Yeah. You're right. Norwegian is definitely a part because my mom is Norwegian and we are Italian. And we also are German. And there's also some British as well. Yeah. This hair is long enough now I can actually make little braids out of it. If I ever can master them. Italian says, okay. That's two Italians. One's Italian Norwegian, one's Italian. What other ethnicities? Who senses there's German in me? Who senses the German in me? We all know the hair is bleached. We already know that. That's not what I'm asking. Okay, we already know that. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know exactly how much British we have. We probably got just a small bit of British. You mean the Germanic? The German in me? No, I'm Finnish. Yeah, she's Finnish. Actually, Swedish Finnish, but it doesn't really matter anyway. No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, Putin threatened Finland too. A couple days ago, he threatened Finland. He said, "You support them. We're coming for you next." Yeah, great. Or my dead body. Oh, okay. I don't think all Germans are anti-Semitic. Yeah, I don't think all Germans are anti-Semitic. That's an old wives' tale. Yeah, but they tend to like to stay to themselves for the most part. They don't. I mean, they're polite, but they kind of they like to stay, pretty much themselves. No, Finland has an army. It does have an army. It's not small. Well, I mean, the country's small. I mean, the population's small for the size, but it has an army. Young man at the age 18 must report for service, public service in the Finnish military. It's compulsory, unless you're disabled. In that case, yeah, you can get out of it, but that's about it. Yeah. I think we had to extend it to women. They are considering doing it to women too. Yeah. Right now it's just the men, but remember during the 1911 Winter War, the Finnish army went up against the troops of the Tsar of Russia and beat them. And that was when Finland broke away from the Tsar of Russia and said, nope, we're not staying here. We don't want to be part of your little project. Exactly. They fought, the Germans I met were dirty. How so? Well, so many of the Germans I know are actually pretty clean people. I mean, they're not dirty people. $3,350 staff, 640 civilians, 18,800 conscripts, 18,900 reservists, and a refresher training, 500 deployed crisis management, 230,000 wartime strength. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? But then look at the size of the Finnish population anyway. It's a country of 5 million. Is it 5 million? It's a pretty small population for the size of the territory, yeah. Oh. Yeah. It looks like it certainly is smaller than even Russia. About a third of the size of Russia. Right. But then again, what Finland's got going for it is it's got a large landmass. You know, so there's plenty of places for the Finnish army to basically hunker down in their bunkers and basically take pot shots of the other countries. Yeah, they could definitely do a number on the other countries. German tourists that would visit Italy, but most tourists are dirty when they visit. Okay. And I know Americans are considered rude, absolutely rude to Italians. I don't know why, but it just seems to be that I hate to say it, but the country I was born in has an arrogance about it. And some Americans more so than others. Let's see. I don't know about that. I think, like Lumi said, if they beat the Russians in the Winter War in 1911, I think they would do them again. And since Finland is part of the European Union, there's even less likeliness that Russia would have much of a chance, because all Finland has to do is request aid from the European Union, and then that would be it. Also, he threatened Sweden at the same time. Finland was a duchy of Sweden. Yeah. And then it was given as a gift to the Tsar Nicholas II. Which kind of sucks when you gift. Yeah, but you got that big evangelical basilica, the Lutheran church up there in Helsinki. Oh, whoopee. That was part of the Christmas package, Christmas or gift cake. Hey, we'll make the beautiful Lutheran church for you. Oh, but we'll make it look like a Greek Russian Orthodox. But it never was Russian Orthodox. It was always Lutheran. Yeah. Yeah, it's an entitled attitude in Americans. Yeah. Yeah. I don't deny that. I don't deny that. I think Americans are, like you said, think that the poo don't smell bad and that they can basically are the Caesars of the world. Excuse me, you ain't no Julius Caesar of the world, trust me. You know, Americans are the same as any other person in the world. We have the same issues, the same aches, the same pains. And we unfortunately invariably become a pain in someone else's side. That's the reality with Americans. And of course, we got a president today who doesn't seem to understand the reality that this guy is totally out of touch with what's really going on. You know, yeah, I don't think Sweden's in the mood to go through this garbage. I think both Sweden and Finland would deal with it, and I think they would give. I think they give Russia a really really tough run for their money. Damn straight. And you can bet Norway ain't gonna want to sit there and deal with that. Neither would Denmark, because they don't want the Russians on their backs, on their back steps. Holy crap! Don't forget the one thing is that of all the Scandinavian countries, Finland is not a Scandinavian country. It's just really interesting to think about it. The Finland is not a Scandinavian country. Which is Denmark, Sweden, and Norway. Those are the three Scandinavian countries. Finland is not one. No, it's not. So, that's something to think about. Why I don't understand is why is, Putin doing this? I don't have a clear answer to why he's doing this. I mean, it seems like such a colossal waste of manpower to go after one little itty bitty country. Oh, you got a gas pipe going through it. Okay, fine. I can see you securing your pipe, but do you really have to spend all that money? All that munitions? Causing all that casualty? All to secure your one major pipeline going through another country? What is the point of spending all that money attacking another country? What is the point? What is the point of doing that? I mean, you mean to tell me, of course, Joe Biden's a jerk Everybody knows that Joe Biden's a joke. He doesn't even know what he's doing. If I was him, I'm not him, thank God. But if I was president of the United States, the first thing I would have done is I would have sat down with Vladimir Putin and I would say, okay, what's your beef, buddy? What do you really want? What is it you want? Tell me. Talk to me. And if he explained to us what it was, and it was something I feel would make sense, I'd say, you know what, I got a deal. Let's work on it together. Because you don't like Zelensky? Fine, okay. Then that's all it is. I mean, we can work together and find a way to solve your problem without potentially hurting millions of Ukrainians. What, you want to secure your gas pipeline? Maybe we can help you here too. You see, what the problem is that what Biden has done is he fought against Vladimir Putin and said he's an enemy. He's thinking Cold War rhetoric, and so is him. So Biden's thinking Cold War rhetoric, Putin's thinking Cold War rhetoric. The sad truth is, this isn't solving anybody's problem at all. Nobody's. Not a single person's problems are being resolved by this mentality. If I fix the internet, we're going to be knocked offline anyway. So, if you want me to fix the internet, we're going to end the morning show. That's the end of the show for today. How about that for the answer? So why don't I finish what I'm saying and then we'll deal with it? We don't even know if the problem's even on our side. That's not. How can we be sure? Can't be. Although I could check something else out. What's the problem with the router? The router? Oh, you know what? I could check that. That should be easy enough to do. Hold on a minute. Let me do a ping test on my router side of it. See if the problem is inside the building or outside. Ping count of 10 to 192, 168.2, 54.2. Right now I'm just doing a link between my router and my computer here. Nope, nothing wrong with within the house network. Okay, so I just tested it in-house. There's nothing wrong in-house. Well, nothing at all, guys. If it's at my phone company, it doesn't matter if I fix the router or not. It's going to be the same